that one particular incident, or what is that one inspiring thing which make you to start this huge community? Actually, it's a huge community, I guess, now.
For me, just as my father said, I was hyper, and he got me books. As I read, it became a force of habit for me.
You got appreciation from Prime Minister of this country. So how you felt at that moment, and how your friends treat you right now, and before that and after that?
Before and after, it's still the same.
When I was reading her story and when I was watching her videos, I really felt very thrilled and very excited to talk her. As a father, how you felt and how this entire process started?
She was a little hyper, so
And setting up 7 libraries is not a small thing. It's really need a big planning.
lot of crowd was there. Suddenly she got an idea that daddy, so many people were standing outside to add their grievances to the authorities. Why can't we keep one library here?
What was exactly going into your mind?
I kept the confidence in my mind and I wrote that letter.
Third library, as you said, juvenile school.
Home.
As
No more journal, it's called
observation home. And also, like you said before, you people also help those girls, setting up pads, 100 pads in a month.
When I found out that these many girls, they had no proper facilities for menstrual cycle and all. That's when I went and I discussed with the superintendent about this idea. Thankfully, she was a female and she had.
I also wanted to know story behind these books.
It was signed by our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
What are your hobbies? How you entertain yourself?
Coding,
Okay.
reading.
And
Reading, then painting, listening to music.
okay. హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు RTV. సో ఇవాళ మనతో నిజంగా ఒక చాలా యూనిక్ అండ్ స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ ఉన్నారు మనతో. షీఈస్ జస్ట్ 12 years ఓల్డ్ అనమాట. అండ్ ఈ 12 సంవత్సరాల్లోనే తను సాధించిన ఘనతలు, ఇందాక నేను ఒక చిన్న తను తీసుకొచ్చిన ఒక ఫైల్ చూశాను అండ్ నిజంగా షాకింగ్గా ఫీల్ అయ్యాను. ప్రధాని మోదీ దగ్గర నుంచి అండ్ మన ఫార్మర్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ అబ్దుల్ కలాం, అలా ఇలానే చూసుకుంటే మన స్టేట్ గవర్నర్ అండ్ చాలామంది మినిస్టర్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి తను చాలా అచీవ్మెంట్స్ చూసింది. అండ్ ఇంత చిన్న వయసులో ఇన్ని అచీవ్మెంట్స్ అంటే నేను నిజంగా వింటుంటే నాకు కూడా గూస్ బంప్స్ వచ్చింది. సో నేను ఒక్కడనే ఆ స్టోరీ వింటే సరిపోదు, నాతో పాటు మీరు కూడా వినాలి. అండ్ నేను చెప్పను, నాతో పాటు తన ఎంటైర్ జర్నీని తను షేర్ చేసుకోవడానికి నాతో ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు ఆకర్షణ. హాయ్.
Hi, uncle.
So I just heard your entire story. Before I start asking you questions, I just wanted to know the brief about your entire journey regarding this 7 library setup.
Okay, sure. So, around 2020, during the lockdown period, for 54 days non-stop, my father and his group of friends, they donated food to MNG Cancer Children's Hospital. Around the time, I started accompanying my father. And the time when I interacted with those kids, they said we don't have an engagement activity to do. You can just get some drawing and coloring books. I asked my parents, why not get a few drawing and coloring books? I got them, but when I interacted with one of those kids who was my friend, she unfortunately passed away while she was in the 4th stage of cancer.
Okay.
Around that time, I decided let's just collect it for many kids. They kept on coming and asking me, we want coloring books. So my parents insisted to put message in our WhatsApp group, and it was a huge positive response from the apartment. One day we collected more than 2,000 books. As a result, when I went with those books to the hospital, the director, she had insisted that why not set up a library. That's how my idea got sparkled. I set up my first library in the MNG Cancer Children's Hospital with 1,036 books.
Great.
My second one was done at the Sanat Nagar police station with 829 books. Third one was at a juvenile home for girls with 625 books. Fourth one, I donated 250 books to my nearby association, Gayatri Nagar Association. Fifth one, to the Coimbatore City Police Commissioner, I donated more than 200 general knowledge books.
Okay.
Sixth one, I set up a library at a Noyambur Police Station, Chennai, with more than 1,200 books. And my seventh and my most recent one that I did was at a government high school, Old Sanath Nagar, with more than 650 books. In this, I plan to set up 10 libraries. My dream is to set up 10 libraries. 7 are completed. I have 3 more to go. My 8th one is going to be set up next week at the Orphanage Home for Girls in Yusuf Gura with the Hyderabad District Collector, sorry.
Okay. Like I can see really a bigger image, and I just want to ask your father also, who is with us. When I was reading her story and when I was watching her videos, I really felt very thrilled and very excited to talk her. As a father, how you felt and how this entire process started? Can you please brief us?
While she was actually 3 year old, she was a little hyper. So some few doctors suggested to give engaging activities. So we started giving her more books to read. So 3 years onwards, started giving small books, toy books kind of a thing. So she started reading. So that inculcated her habit to read more books. So we have even now, even before the starting this library project or concepts, we now have more than 1,500 books we have at home. Our younger one is using it. Her younger one is using now. Second son, my son Sayadit. So the library concept was started again. The apartment friends, when the cancer director was saying that 54 days now lockdown has come, people are not coming out to and know something. This kind of children need some help, especially the cancer children, where they need daily chemo or maybe radiation therapy to their body because of this cancer. So the hospital the authorities were asking us. So I just put a message to some of my friends in the apartment, which mainly my Lodha apartments, who there is a Rachabanda group is there, one friend group. They came forward and said, "Sir, why can't we all prepare here itself and go and start donating?" That has become started for one day and it's continued for next 1 week and 1 week extended to 54 days. Non-stop we
So this was during COVID.
COVID time,
Okay.
2020 exactly. So that was the thing which it was started. So she started joining with us every day, maybe visiting the children, daily go and give one food packet to. So when you meet one same person every day, there is some kind of eye contact and they become friends. So a lot of friends she made there. So that is where the books collection story started. People supported. A lot of residents supported. Here, not anything with what we as an individual or our family did it. People, especially Hyderabad and Telangana people supported like anything. Still, we get a lot of calls from so many people. Come here, please come and collect books. I have 10 books, I have 15 books. Collect and give it to the people who are in need. So that's where we started, and I think she has done 7 libraries. 8th library is going to happen on next week.
And setting up 7 libraries is not a small thing. It's really need a big planning. But being a 12 years old kid, she made it. And I heard one particular incident about while we were talking before off the camera. You said one of the interesting thing about Sanat Nagar police station, that funny incident. Please share with our audience also.
Yeah, so we both were in our Sanat Nagar Road. There is a Sunday, the market used to happen. So the big market, a lot of crowded place that Sunday itself, especially. So during Christmas time, we need to procure. Say they both wanted to put one star outside the balcony. So we thought we both came and went out and started searching for a star. We saw near adjacent there was a police station, Sanat Nagar police station. Say where lot of crowd was there. Suddenly she got an idea that daddy, so many people were standing outside to add their grievances to the authorities. Why can't we keep one library here? Good, look like good shed is there. Even rain comes or no, and police station nobody will take the book and go. It will be safe. We have so many books at home. Let keep it here. Let them read. I said unique. So we parked the vehicle there. We went inside there. Inspector Muthi Yadav sir was there. Now he recently got transferred as well. He was such a great, inspiring person. He said, "Great idea, but I will not be able to approve. Our commissioner sir, Stephen Ravindra sir, has to approve. You give some kind of a request letter to me. I will take an approval." She herself came back and wrote a 2-page nice letter to Stephen Ravindra sir, and I think we left it. I think she lost hope also.
2 months after.
2 months.
And sorry to interrupt. What was exactly going in your mind while writing that letter? Because you are writing to a police officer who is head of the entire department. And did you, I mean, like, what was exactly going into your mind?
For me, I felt like, I think this might get approved. Turns out that they might like my idea and this might get approved for me. So I kept the confidence in my mind and I wrote that letter. Days, weeks passed into months and I still felt no approval. So I decided to just leave it and just proceed on with everything. That's when my father got a call one random day where they said, Assistant Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner, they're all here. You have to come to the police station. We are setting up the library. My dad, he did not say to me. He kept it as a surprise.
Oh,
Said that he was going outside. Then 18th, that's when I find out that, yeah, my library is going to be set up.
okay. So,
One day before
huh.
my library is going to get inaugurated, I just find it out.
Feb 19th got inaugurated. Feb 18th I told her. Feb 6th I got a call.
In 2021, right?
2022.
2022.
A year back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, back. This happened in 2022 February.
And this is the second one.
Second one.
Second.
First one happened in 2020.
MNJ Cancer Hospital.
1,
Yeah.
2023 February, this second library happened,
Okay.
and it goes on like that.
What is that one step? Because when I was 12 years old, I was very notorious. I used to play and jump. I used to go here and there. But there might be some one thing which pushed you to start such a great initiative actually. So what is that one particular incident, or what is that one inspiring thing which make you to start this huge community? Actually, it's a huge community, I guess now. So yeah, please.
For me, just as my father said, I was hyper, and he got me books. As I read, it became a force of habit for me. Every day, I have to just go read a new book and just finish it within a week's time. During third grade, on my 8th birthday, I gave to my friends return gifts APJ Abdul Kalam books.
Oh.
As return gifts, my friends still even have it now to this day.
Okay.
That I asked my parents that I want to give these books. It's a very unusual idea, I think many people must be thinking. But I felt like let them at least read, let them at least find out. And I was 8 at that time. So when 9, this corona happened, then eventually just stepped out. And once this idea came, this instant is the one thing that just shaped the whole entire journey.
Okay. So now, like most of your friends, they might have seen you on television, on YouTube. So you are kind of a small celebrity at school, I guess. So are you treated anything special at school? Will people come to you and ask you, I've seen you in TV? Something that happened in the school? Because you've got appreciation from Prime Minister of this country. So how you felt at that moment, and how your friends treat you right now, and before that and after that?
Before and after, it's still the same.
Great.
And for me, although I get treated, yes, one incident I'll share in particular. We always get the Times of India newspaper that's always given to our school for reading habits. One day, always a student edition is published on the side. One day, while we had substitution, that time we were insisted to read the newspaper. Everyone in my classmates saw my article was published in a student edition.
Okay.
It was published over there. She sets up 7 libraries. She has collected these many books. And she's only 11.
Are they aware before that only, or?
They were aware before that.
Okay.
And now after seeing, that time I was outside practicing for an event.
Okay.
When I came back during the break, everyone was like, "Your article came in the paper today. Your article came in the paper today." I didn't know what to say, so when I directly went and grabbed the paper from my friend and I read, it was really shocking. It was a huge shock for me. The teacher, even she also said it. She also found it shocking when she read through the newspaper. She also asked me, and that day was a really happy day for me.
So that was the first time which this entire library thing came into media. From there it started coming into media and getting lots of appreciation. So let's break library here and let's get into apart from library, because we are now at second one. We'll continue with the remaining 5. Before that, apart from setting up such a beautiful 7 libraries, what else you are doing how you're managing, because for me 8 hours job is a very hectic day. After going to home, I may use 1 hour mobile, and I'll have my dinner and I'll go to bed. I'll never find a time to read a book. I want to, but I couldn't. So how are you managing school work, and again you're looking for this, you're forming a huge big community actually. So how are you managing all these things? I really wanted to know.
I follow a routine
Okay.
that involves me managing my studies, my sport, and my social service. Sports I manage out every day. Morning 1 hour, evening 2 hours. Studies, of course, every day. On the weekends, I set up for the social service. Either let it be going and getting someone books, writing approval letters, getting it. And if you might have seen one pattern over here, most of my library inaugurations were on weekends. Let it be Saturdays, or it has rarely happened on a Friday. So mostly it has happened on Saturdays and on the weekends. So that way I can have the same time to focus on my studies and also not divert my attention towards other things.
That's a good quality. And also, I heard one thing about cycling thing. Daily, you ride 30 kilometers per day into 2 halves, and that's really a great thing. I think I cannot do it. So, as a parent, how proud are you, sir?
Yeah, so that's what. So the as earlier I said, she was slightly hyper, and doctor suggested to put her into two things. One is putting some calm activity like coloring, drawing, books, reading, and all this. Second thing they told to put your child into sports activity. So we moved here, and we started. We thought which sport to put. Then finally, COVID has come, so we could not able to step out. And finally, we thought, okay, we put her into cycling. So we reached out to velodrome. There is a one velodrome in Osmania University. Velodrome there, the cycle like a velodrome where you have to ride a cycle.
A track kind of thing.
Without a break, you have to ride. It's a track.
Okay.
Without a break. So there's a great coach, Maxwell Trevor, who was teaching there for the children with the free of cost.
Okay.
So we thought, I just went and requested him through one of my Chennai friend was coaching there. So they requested, and he said, okay, we can join. There she cannot even run properly or maybe do any kind of cycling itself, first time for her. Then it has become that's what reading has become a habit, like that cycling has become a habit for her. So that becomes practice. So she's become almost everyday morning she does almost 10 to 12 kilometers mandately in the speed. That is exactly set it up at house, this much of thing. Evening she does with evening the coach will come online, and sometimes we take the bike to the velodrome. She ride there as well. So close to around weekends, we Friday Saturday we go take them there. Weekdays we take it at home. We have some certain kind of connected through TV and everything. Online coach will come with this speed and all this power she has to put. All these things are there. So she want to write for Telangana state, and she want to represent national. He want to go for nationals and national too. She wanted to. Her school is also supporting her like anything, not only for sport as well as for library. All the libraries they supported very greatly. So we just with that thing, I thought we're just supporting her whatever she want to do.
And moving to third library before that, is she still hyperactive like you said? No, she's calm and composed.
Very calm. She has become very calm. That really, I wanted to thank that doctor really, who was really Dr. Ramani from Chennai, who was really pediatrician, who was really gave her this thought because we were thinking that we were unable to handle her because we don't know what happened and all this. Me and my wife were really worried. But small thing, he just told, just put her in this activity, she'll become normal and she'll become busy herself. So she'll become busy, and now I think she is, what you said is right. She sleeps 8 hours, balance 16 hours. She had her own agenda, morning 5 o'clock to evening 9 o'clock. She has to make her time for studies, sports, as well as she does the coding also. You can
Coding,
share.
yes.
Yeah, you can.
Programming, coding.
Yeah, she completed it, I think.
280 classes?
280 classes she's completed. She's the only person, I think, how much more to go? Another
20 classes.
20 classes to go to complete the gold white hat junior.
Okay.
So I think she will get that gold hat. She completed almost 280 classes without non-stop.
And if I'm not wrong, she's more busy than us, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. We have a big system at home. She prepares her own invite. If you wanted to make one invite, she will make her own.
Okay.
She does everything on her own. We don't depend on anything else. That really helped us to do all these things. So I think she keep her busy and she makes sure that she don't trouble us.
I think a day is not enough to discuss all these things. I mean, we keep on talking about this, right? So next, let's talk about the third one, third library. Please elaborate.
I still have many books at my home, not enough space.
Okay.
So while I was researching up ideas on when and where to establish, then I came across this juvenile and observation home for girls. There, once I read through its page, I found out that there were many girls my age, ranging from 11 years to 18. So that's when I gave my dad this how why we can do it and how. Then my dad said it's a good idea. I wrote a letter to the superintendent over there, and she had approved my idea. That time, she had insisted that okay, we are good with this, and she had shown me off all the girls. I interacted with them. I became friends with them, and we set up all the library spaces. I set up 625 books over there,
Okay.
and that too, it was really relatable for me.
Okay.
As many of them were my age, I could interact with them and I could understand how they were, and how I could be empathetic towards them and how I could put myself in their shoes. As a result, my third library got inaugurated with the support of Miss Bharti Holkeri and Miss Shika Goel, the ADGP. So that's when this whole third library came into action, and this happened during my summer holidays starting week, and it became really huge. This was a second library that got highlighted for my school. They were starting to feel like proud, like okay, we have this girl who is doing all library setup and all, and we are really proud of her that she's doing all of this. That's how my third library came into action.
Okay. About this third library, as you said, juvenile school, juvenile station, I guess. Home, juvenile home.
Home.
As
No more juvenile, it's called observation.
observation home, and also like you said before, you people also help those girls, setting up pads, 100 pads in a month. So about that story, you missed it, I guess.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So around that time, when I found out that these many girls they had no proper facilities for menstrual cycle and all, that's when I went and I discussed with the superintendent about this idea. Thankfully, she was a female and she had said, "Okay, fine, this is a grateful initiative. This is even more greater than the library that you're doing." So that's when I took help from my grandparents. I collected money from them and I researched it and I found a 3,000 rupees box where now every month we ship 100 pads,
Okay.
and the girls find it really useful. That's what I'm thinking.
And a lone person cannot do all of these things. You need a lot of support. And at the age of 12, you are handling so many things. You are doing providing pads to this observation home. Again, you keep on observing all these 7 libraries, and yet 3 more are coming on your way. So have you? I mean, do you have any team, or you're getting suggestions, help? I'm just, I'm very confused about all those things. How you are going to manage all those things? And in coming days, if not after these 10 libraries, you are not going to stop, I guess. So yes, please. Are you going to create any organization, community, or you're going to set up teams in each state, in each colony? And definitely, you are inspiration to me also. I mean, like you are inspiration to many actually. So how you are going to manage coming days?
My
Is there any plan?
team, I have my parents,
Okay.
school friends, many people actually.
Apartment.
Apartment people and all. Actually, we start this first. My parents and my supporters, they're the ones who work in the behind end, and I'm really grateful and I have a lot of gratitude towards them. My school supports me a lot.
Okay.
Either it'll be finding donations through books, and recently in our 100th year investiture ceremony, I got to be one of the main speakers to speak up for my library. And after many people started coming and saying that we want to donate books, we want to donate. And from school only, I received more than 200 to 400 books alone.
Every day she comes with some 10 books from schools,
From
some
school,
old
every
books.
day.
Somewhere then we have to send a driver, say that so many books are there carrying and all this.
I used to come with an injury to home, but she's coming with 10 books. That's a great thing, actually. So, talking about your sibling, your younger one, So how is that bonding? That Tom and Jerry fight, and is he helping you out with all your day schedule? Definitely he would, I guess.
He does sometimes.
Huh?
We fight.
Yeah, that is a universal thing actually. I also fight a lot with my elder brothers. So how does it goes entire day? Does you people trouble your parents regarding this while fighting? Do they scold you or your younger sibling? How does it goes?
Sometimes they reprimand my younger sibling.
And sorry to interrupt, even though you are a superstar, but when it comes to scolding younger one, parents always take side of the younger one only. So being an elder one, how you are going to, how you take that actually?
They treat both of us equally. That's the first thing I can agree on.
Okay.
Second thing, it goes one day he gets shouting, one day I get shouting. It just goes in a cycle like that. He gets, I get, he gets, I get, and it just goes on like that. Like that, when it goes, one day I'll feel relieved, another day I won't. It just continuously repeats and there's no stopping for it.
And did he understood what his sister is doing right now? She's set up 7 libraries.
Yes. I think we are taking along with us for all these libraries in kind of inauguration or handing over the books to the children. He learned it and he knows. That's the importance. And of course, since she does all this speaking and all. Now he also started I want to become like a sister. So I wanted to because recent our Independence Day in our apartment also. Generally, she generally comes with some kind of a speech. So this time he said, I will also do it. Please give me an opportunity. So at least we made him to prepare this kind of a speech and he delivered it. So this is an opportunity he's learning from the sister. I would say that I cannot miss that. Yes, of course, both both fight each other, but end of the day, they both are love each other and they enjoy their every day.
And
study both in same school as well.
Okay, same the Hyderabad public school. And from observation home to the next one, fourth library.
Police station uncle, right? That is a Gayatri Nagar Association. Yeah, tell that.
So it turns out there was one SI Commissioner sir, his name was Ramchandra's uncle. Around that time, he had called my father up and he had said that in my association, even they are also setting up library because of her. Can she donate a couple of books? I still had many. My bedroom still did not get empty.
I can just, sorry to interrupt, whenever you're talking about books, getting 10 books to home, I'm just imagining all the things, how she's getting all those 10 books and keeping here and there, and entire home is filled with books, I guess. Sorry, please continue.
I think that's what Ramachandra was sub-inspector. Ramachandra Garu was sub-inspector of Sanat Nagar police station. So he called one day and he said, because at what time he is aware of Sanat Nagar police station library. So he called and where I am living, that association is there. There are very, very few library books were there. If you can donate, the children over there, they are ready to come and read if the books have been provided. So Sunday he attended the meetings in that association. He called me on Sunday. Then we went immediately Sunday evening. We both went and saw the place nearby Borbanda. It's Sanat Nagar nearby. So we decided, and they said they want mainly Telugu books, and we could able to source 211 books. So we went and donated 211 books of Telugu to that association directly. The FG, some meeting was happening next Sunday. We both went and donated, and they were very happy. I heard that they are using it very well. That books. That was the 4th library happened. 5th one was, you can talk. Okay, during vacation.
During my summer vacation, I went to my grandparents' place in Coimbatore. Before that, while I was scrolling through social media, I found out the Coimbatore City Police Commissionerate, they were setting up street libraries for each kid. And while going through one of their posts, I saw that there is no need for a jail. Instead, libraries are more than enough so that there can be zero jails. Instead, libraries are just more than enough to educate a person. When I read that, I felt like, why don't I donate like 250 books over there? So I got 244 books with me.
Okay.
And later on, my cousins over there, they gave me, let's say, 6 to 10 Tamil books. And with that, on the last day before leaving to Hyderabad, I went and I gave to the Coimbatore police commissioner. He appreciated my gesture, and he also gave me two of his written books.
Mhm.
The next day, we started receiving calls out of a sudden. While we were traveling, we started receiving calls saying to people that they want to wish me, they want to give me out their blessings and all. Then we wonder what's going on. Then my grandparents said that they put your number in the most Dinamalar, Tamil's most popular newspaper. They put her number in that. It's the Coimbatore edition. That's why many people are calling. The whole day was filled with more and
Calls, keep on, you're talking.
1,000
Yes.
calls.
My God.
1,000 calls, more than 1,000. We are driving from Coimbatore to Hyderabad, 800 kilometers.
800 kilometers, yes.
Not even a single song we played in the car. Keep on call coming.
Okay.
Call coming. If you like to wish this girl, this is the number. If you like to donate a book, this is the number. Entire Tamil Nadu got published.
No.
Keep on getting.
Coimbatore got completely published. More than 1,000 people called. They were like, we are so proud that we have this girl over here. We like to give our blessings and so on. That it was just filled at least till night 12. Started at 6 in the morning.
11:45 somebody called us. No, I was free today from my shop. I came home. I read the paper. 11:45 was the last call. She slept almost. Then we said, thank you so much for all the support for the media. So that was the fifth one.
Fifth one, yes. Sorry to interrupt. Before getting to sixth one, I just want to talk about these beautiful books which are here, and I also wanted to know story behind these books. And yes, please start.
Yes, these are the books which was signed by our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I was fortunate to work with him in his project called Lead India 2020 Foundation, which is the part of Tamil Nadu and Kerala chapter. I was the coordinator for him. Wherever this kind of Lead India 2020 program comes, he comes and deliver the speech. After his presidentship, he came and started interacting with the school children and the college. So during that time, I think I had a lot of interaction. That time only she born as well. She got then I had an opportunity to take him directly to him. And first word, I think still I remember, he said she looks so attractive. So we named her Akarshana.
Oh,
So attractive is Akarshana. So he said, sir, Akarshana. He said, yeah, Akarshana is beautiful. So that was the first time we in fact, we spelled, he spelled. So it was a great opportunity for us. In fact, after that, 2-3 times he met her, and he gave almost 54 books of signature,
Okay.
all autographed by him. If you can see, every book has been autographed with his signature. Not even one book has been missed. So I think all these books she has read as well. So that's the beauty of this India 2020 Turning Point, Wings of Fire, a lot of things. So
Wings of Fire is one of my favorite books.
so that's the thing. If you can see every.
Almost we have 1, 2.
No, we got only few here.
Okay,
we
there are
have
many.
we have 43 books are at
My
home.
God.
So all of the books are being signed by him. We told her because up to 3 years she had an opportunity to meet sir. After that, sir passed away, but we told her this is the great opportunity you got. So she started really read all the books, and she said it's really great, inspiring for me to follow his footpaths as well.
This is emotional, and also the bond which she created, right from for taking name as Akarshana, and from there taking initiative to set up libraries, and now again 3 more libraries she's coming up with. So let's talk about sixth one.
Sixth one
Tamil Nadu.
in Tamil Nadu, Chennai. So for me, when I met the ex-DGP, Dr. Sailendra Babu sir, I had an idea of setting up over there since Coimbatore I just finished, and I want to jump over to Chennai, the capital. That's when he said that once I retire, I'm going to shift to Nolambur,
Okay.
decide where I'm going to stay. So there's a boys club over there. I thought that it'll be fine if you can set up a library over there. I was delighted with the idea. So from there, I continuously started collecting books. And even my dad's friend, He offered more than 200 to 400 Tamil books only,
Okay.
and he offered 100 English books. Total, we collected like 500 books from him only, and along with the other books I had, we set up a library over there. That day, it was a really wonderful day. We went to the police station. There a library was set up. They put like a board with the name, and at the outside they put like a banner of mine with like an invite saying that this girl, she has created five libraries. Here are all of her five with photos down. I gave a brief description about myself, my introduction, and all. It felt really proud for me since this is the second time I'm doing in Tamil Nadu, but first time for others who haven't known. And my school, they were really shocked when they heard this news. They said she's going to other states and she's settling
Yeah,
down.
that is. I'm also shocked because from here to Coimbatore, again Tamil Nadu.
Coimbatore was our hometown. We went there. Coimbatore Commissioner Police Commissioner Sri Balakrishnan sir IPS was really supportive. He has put it in his Twitter and his social media page. So new media has published this news. That time sitting DGP was Dr. Sailendra Babu IPS, where she knows much before doing cycling ride and all. She used to go over road cycling. We used to meet him. He is also a cyclist as well. So that time we went and he said there is a boys club, big boys club is in Chennai, Nolambur, where I am going to stay there as well. There you can, if you have books, you can donate it there. So before he got retired on June 30th, 27th,
25th, the library was.
Yeah, 27th we thought, then 25th we preponed the inauguration and we donated 1,200 books. So many people donated, 700 books donated from Telangana, Hyderabad, went to Chennai, kept the books there for reading. So that's the true inspiring.
500 books from
Chennai. Okay. So that's what 1,200 books combined, and 500 of local Tamil books, 700 of English books, which was collected in Telangana, in Hyderabad, which was local people. Many of people over here donated, and we went and gave it there. So that was the sixth one which got done in Chennai.
And the last one, seventh one. Not the last one, seventh one, recent one. Recent one.
Seventh one, again, I was researching. Then I found out this old school. Actually, before I found another school. But then when we went to like the education commissioner, Sri Devasena IPS? IAS, sorry.
No.
She had called out some minister and then he had said that...
No, DEO. She has called the District Educational Officer, Madam, Vijay Lakshmi, Madam, to give approval because this is a unique idea. This is immediately she gave...
Turns out then Vijay Lakshmi, Madam, she said that already there are more modifications done to that school. Instead, I'll suggest you to school, Government High School, Old Sanatagar. There we went and we saw there were almost no facilities at all. Although there were many NGOs doing funds over there were almost no donations at all. It seemed like there were very less facilities. So we wrote, actually my dad's friend, he is a secretary to the Minister of Animal Husbandry, Cinematography and Fisheries and so on. That time he had come. Then all the students, one by one, they rushed to him and they said, the washrooms are not good. The food is disgusting. We need a new assembly hall, amphitheaters. We need CCTV cameras. Like that, then through his connections, many NGOs, many government funds, they donated more than 2.5 crores to the school only, and the headmaster, he was so grateful to us that he kept on calling us. And even I also had to take half-day leave since just because CCTV cameras were getting inaugurated over there. It was personally proud for all the students. They finally felt that at least someone had come to help them. Finally, someone had understood what they needed, what they want. Plus, with library, they got so many facilities, and it's still going through.
Yeah, adding on to that, because of the small library where she wanted to, children got a lot of facilities, and a lot of people turned up, and really it became a big facilities children are enjoying now. Thanks to Minister Garu, as well as the Education Minister Madam also personally came, along with Education Commissioner Ma'am, Devsina Ma'am, everyone. Really, they took immediately the action. Children told, immediately they took action. Within, they sanctioned the amount from government. Few NGOs came forward. Our apartment society immediately, they all started pulling money, and they said they donated around close to 1 lakh to get up CC. Now that school is fully covered with 16 cameras, CCTV setup, because a lot of girl child are there. School children insisted, sir, there should camera is there, we should be very safe and all these things. They have to study after 6 o'clock also. Some teacher want to get them some prepare for them physics, chemistry exams and all. So they said, if camera is there, this area is ready, it will be very easy for us. Immediately camera got arranged, so TV has been placed there, get recorded. So it's so nice gesture. Everyone helped in this. From starting from library to end up with this thing was really.
And setting up a library at MNJ Cancer Hospital turned into setting up a beautiful world around us, actually.
Absolutely.
You know, like you said, setting up pads in the observation home, and that again coming back to here, the last library, not the last one, I'm sorry, recent one, you know, funding 200 crores. Yeah, how much?
2.5.
2.5 crores to a school.
Government
And it's-
funded. It's
obviously government fund, but she, you know, because of her initiative, it was connected to many other issues.
yeah.
So
Collected
it's-
and got solved.
Got solved, that also. So that's really great. And like seeing, I mean, talking with you, I'm really grateful, actually. So after this, what is Akarshana going to do? I mean, like 8th, 9th, 10th, 100th, 1000 and many more, hopefully. Definitely you are going to achieve many of such things. So what are the coming plans, coming days? What are you going to do?
Next week, my 8th library. Next month on Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's birthday, my 9th library. November, we're topping off with the 10.
Okay.
And once that's finished, in the PMO's office, they insisted that I'll be featured in his Monkey Bar program,
Okay.
where I'll be featured as a guest, and he'll ask me all about the libraries and all. Currently, my school teachers are training me to speak in Hindi, so that I can speak properly over there within a month's course.
Eagerly she's waiting to.
Of course. And as you said, in Man Ki Baat, you're going to participate. So let's take a look at all those appreciations and achievement which you know achieved.
So this is the Prime Minister Modi appreciated her. After this MNJ, immediately he came to know. And this is what
2nd March 2021.
21. That time only MNJ started.
The first library.
Yeah,
Great.
there
great.
itself he started. So that motivation made her to start doing more. This was the recent one. Last week we got it from Smriti Rani Madam, Union Minister for Child Development. Women and Child Development. I think she wrote a letter about her 7 library achievement, which she has really shown, and definitely she has given a great message that definitely when I come to Hyderabad, I look forward to meeting you.
And she also, you know, written very kind words and about all her achievements and all.
Yes, especially
During
that sanitary
lockdown.
pad,
Yeah, she
darling
mentioned, yeah,
sanitary
lockdown and all,
pad,
she mentioned.
lockdown, yeah.
Napkins, sanitary
Napkins.
yes.
That's all great gesture. Talaseni Srinivas Yadav Garu called her personally to his home on Sunday, and this was a surprise for us. So he gave an appreciation letter. I think.
And this is after, if I'm not wrong, 6th library, I guess.
7th
Funds,
library.
7th library.
After 7th
Seventh
library.
okay.
Yeah, after 7th library,
After
he
school getting
yes,
fund from government.
Yes.
Great,
All
great.
these things. Much before that, she has done. See, this the
Red Cross
Yeah.
Society. I did,
Okay.
yes,
Red Cross is a
she
volunteer.
did volunteer job. She did collected the flood happened in Hyderabad. You
Yes,
remember,
yes,
right? There, what she did it, she collected some money
Okay.
from the family members. Hyderabad is having full of water. Help us. So she gave some money to Red Cross and some money to Telangana CM's office, some sleep fund.
CMO fund.
CM, that was there only. KTR Garu immediately.
Responded.
Inspiring thing is, she wrote a mail to KTR sir, an email ID which is shown in the government website. Okay, it's a great message. I'm really so proud of. She wrote a message that, sir, I donated today 1,000 rupees to CMO relief fund. I feel very proud that I can contribute to our Hyderabad. There's a lot of flood happen in our city. Definitely we will come back very soon, some message. You will not believe, next day morning, when you open the mailbox, it is personally returned. I can understand since I also work for a corporate. None of his secretary returned the email. It was he returned that email because in mobile you return, it is automatically sent from iPhone. Message will come. Regards, KTR. So he replied in a nice way, 3 lines that saying that such a great gesture from you. I really appreciate you are supporting our Telangana this time in such a young age. Really keep doing the great job. Some message, congratulations. That was really impressive. I don't think so any minister where you can just send an email, get a reply. That's a positive message in Telangana, which we thought. Though we are from different state, we never unheard of this kind of positive response. Wanted to really got the opportunity. I thought I share about him experience. Down to Telangana again, Bharati Holikeri madam, you can see the juvenile home. This was a surprise for us. So suddenly she got the letter and
Where you will set up 100 parts.
Yeah. So, and DGP's letter appreciation.
Okay.
MNJ 54 days for the food. I think she has appreciated with a certificate. And Chief Minister Relief Fund, you can see personally, Chief Minister's personally sent a letter to her that she sent just Assam was completely flooded. So she started, that was the thing which actually she started in the 8 years, 7 years time.
When she was 8 and 9.
Yeah, she write it in a pencil.
8, 9.
8, okay.
She write it in a pencil. That's this is a thing. So these are the relief fund which she did it, and they are really shocked to get. You have sent this fund in such a thing. You can see the message, which was really
relief fund.
Relief fund.
Assam, people of Assam, it would
Assam
be
really.
as a
That time, so many people
moral
died
support
in the
for our
died
government.
on the floods.
Yes.
Because of the rain. So such a nice thing they have sent it.
Moving forward.
Yeah. So this is the Sailendra Babu sir and appreciation. And these are all some of the media releases which I think she
And where was your first article which you saw in Times of India? You were running.
Yes, here.
This one. Okay, nice.
This was a thing which she saw it from school friends started seeing because everybody forced to read this newspaper in the school. So that was the thing. And this was the.
And you are everywhere. You are in school. You are in Tamil Nadu. You are in Coimbatore.
Yeah, this was the thing. I think first thing. I think
9 years old.
Yeah.
Set up a library.
I wanted to share my experience is that all the officers we met. I think start from.
They were really positive.
Very positive response. Sajnar sir, Anjani Kumar sir, Swati Lakra madam, Shika Goyal madam, Bharati Holikeri madam, and Sri Devsena ma'am. All
The
this.
Hyderabad Police Commissioner, many people.
Stephen Ravindra sir. Anyone you meet or them or send an email. I told you, minister. I thought only minister is everyone. So quick response you get. If you wrote a letter, they don't need to respond. It's just they can just keep it away and they can continue with their job. Cyberabad Stephen Commissioner Garu immediately took it as a thing and she kept it on the meeting and discussed and hand over this file to Deputy Commissioner. Make sure this child dream is implemented and call and let me know. Once it's implemented, another officer is calling him and telling him, we are all standing there in the police station. They're calling, sir, the girl dream has been fulfilled, library has been set up thing. So that's where positive thing. Telangana people are really great. We got so much support. That's why she could able to establish 7 libraries. Another 3 more to go in the near
and
next
definitely
2
she'll
months.
achieve not 10
Yeah.
and it goes on and on and on.
Yeah, so these are
And
the
these are
cyclists. She
articles.
gets all the
Okay,
medals
see,
and all
cyclists
this. You can
become
see Akarshana
champions.
Sathish, the gold medalist, and
Yes.
so these are the things. But this she has to give fully her effort, which I do not want to because I do not want to stop her studies, though it is also. But if we give focus more, I think she can do well here in cycling. Which I think let her take a decision. Maybe depends on her interest.
And one thing, like I asked you before, are you going to how you are going to continue in the form of an organization or a community, or how you are going to continue this? Because I think you are not going to stop with this. You are going to do many more great things in future, and definitely that will happen actually. So how you are going to do?
I think that empowering thing, KTR sir, you can say that.
Yes.
Idea.
I recently started a caption which said empowering reading through libraries.
Okay.
And for me,
Empowering?
reading through libraries.
Okay.
and I feel like this could go viral if if I write a letter to KTR sir regarding this my initiative, how I'm doing it, and how I plan setting up a community team. If this goes viral, then it might go huge. Empowering reading through libraries. Many libraries might get set up around Telangana, maybe around India. And my libraries might empower reading for children, which in turn might give them knowledge, might fascinate their imagination, and you can make it a force of a habit. So that's what I was planning. And that message, once it reaches KTR sir, if it goes like that, then it might become a huge positive response, like a
Hopefully,
positive
yes.
outbreak is gonna
Definitely,
happen.
definitely, that will. And apart from setting up, being an inspiration to many out there. So, what are your hobbies? How you entertain yourself? Like watching TV. I think when I was 12, I was crazy about TV, but my mom used to slap me every day, and she used to stop me every time. But here in Akarshana's case, it is completely different because she is surrounded with many beautiful things out there, and I wish I could also be part of that, but unfortunately, I'm now of 24 right now. So how you manage your day, how you entertain yourself, and what are those all those little cute things you do to entertain yourself? Apart from these great things.
Coding,
Okay.
reading,
And
then painting, listening to music,
okay.
singing,
So you sing.
yes,
Okay.
and playing with my friends.
Okay.
That always happens. Then I do hangouts with my school friends, have fun with them. It's a lot. Then sometimes I watch TV. In the weekends, it's just an hour.
And sir, question two is like I don't say what advice you'll give to parents because everyone have their own idea of guiding their children towards the future. So what could be that one thing parents must have in their mind while observing their kids can do this, because a small gesture can give idea to a bigger thing, like you initiated a reading as a habit to her, and now she turned into a big thing actually. So what was that one little thing you got in your mind and that every parent must have in their minds, sir, actually?
One thing I really observed is that she said when she want to give back something to society, which I really, such a young age, how this kind of habit has come into her mind. Me and my wife Pravita was surprised. Then we thought let's listen to her more and what she wanted to do. So whenever she wanted to give back, we just encouraged her. So we, okay, give it, no problem. What do you want to give? We want to give one books to somebody. So this all these things happen. So my suggestion or advice to the parents is that encourage your child whatever she or he is good at it. She was good at it in reading, so we encourage her to continue to read books. So that has become her habit and passion. Every day, at least 25-30 pages a book she has to read before sleeping. Otherwise, she don't sleep, go to bed. With the bed, she go with one book. She will by the time half an hour if you go, she will sleep after completing 5-6 pages at least. So that becomes a habit for her. So encourage the children, your child. Definitely, they will make sure that they flourish their dreams for sure.
And before I wind up, I need a suggestion from you, because I also buy a lot of books, but I don't read them because I'll not find time, because I have many books. Nearly have 25 to 30 books in with, and I read only 6 to 7. Remaining I didn't read. I want to read them actually, but I couldn't. So I need a suggestion from you. How should I finish all those books, and how should I cultivate that habit of reading books every day? And not only to me but for many of them out there.
To be honest, I found reading very boring when I was small.
Okay.
My parents just pushed me, forced me, and they started giving bribes, saying that if you read at least 5 pages of a book, we'll give you this, we'll give you that.
Okay.
Then forcefully I started reading. First I found it very boring. Then once I started flipping through each and every page per day, it just felt so interesting. It just felt like I was really calm out and I just went to my own imaginary world. I wasn't even in Earth anymore. Then then that's when I realized that at least 15 to 30 minutes of reading for a day is just enough for anybody. If you just find that time gap, it's just more than enough for you to just complete a book, let's say in a month or so. And that feeling once you get, okay, I am not on earth anymore, I'm in an imaginary world of myself where I get to imagine whatever, wherever I want. Little bit of genre though, but still, you
Yes.
still have an imagination, and active imagination is what keeps you going.
Yes, yes. And one last thing, like, what is your main aim? What do you want to become actually? This is the one thing I actually waiting to hear actually. So what is that ultimate aim? What do you want to become?
A space scientist.
Great. So one last question. So what is that one thing you want to say to our viewers? It could be anything. Could be about your passion or a message to everyone out there, or a happy gesture. What is that one thing you want to tell to everybody who is watching this?
I want to share a message that is, never stop following your dreams, let it be whatever you want. Have belief and trust and faith in yourself, and one day you might be on the top.
Thank you so much for having a chit chat with us. I'm really grateful because in the morning while I was discussing with my colleague Patricia, she said me, "Are itla interview undi. So this girl Akarshana is coming." I was like, "What, Akarshana? How you got her number?" I was talking with her. She was very excited. So we were discussing things about Akarshana, and I told these questions you ask her speak like this, and you just have a conversation and know all about her dreams, and if possible try to get in touch with her in future also, so that we could involve ourselves in all those activities. If we could, whenever we find time, we also come and be there at libraries during the new library inauguration. So if I want to be part of that entire, coming setting up libraries, me or any other one, so how should we reach you? Is there any email ID or contact details?
No, we will definitely, I will make sure. So now I have noted down. I will make sure I will send it to you.
Okay.
All I wanted is help from you is, if anybody have some books, let them go on, wherever we set it up, they can come and drop the book there. Somebody will read it. If it may be useful for them. It may be after you complete reading. No, I do not want any new books. All I request is any old book which you already completed, after reading completed, you can come and donate it to somebody where that can give some knowledge to others. So that is the only request.
And I feel like, there's a quote stating that old is gold, and certainly old books are ones that are very valuable and precious for any person. So don't just get new books like, I'm not reading this, but I'll just give it to someone. Finish reading that, understand it, finish reading it how many ever times you want, then come and donate. That's the one thing I want to say.
It's really great talking to you. I learned many things, and also I unlearned many things also. Like you said, first finish the book and then donate it to somebody. That's really a great thing, and happy to see you here. And really, I wish you all the best. May all your dreams fulfill. So future endeavors.
Thank you so much for RTV viewers for giving us an opportunity to be part of this wonderful interaction. We really loved it. I look forward to meeting you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
సో ఆకర్షణతో మాట్లాడడం కదా, తన ఎంటైర్ జర్నీ ఎంత ఇన్స్పైరింగ్ ఉంది, ఎంత అడ్మైరింగ్ ఉంది. అండ్ నేనైతే చాలా ఎక్సైటింగ్గా ఫీల్ అయ్యాను. అండ్ తను చెప్తుంది ఏంటంటే, చదవడం అనేది ఒక గుడ్ హ్యాబిట్. సో ఒక చదవడమే కాదు, ఇన్ కేస్ మీకు ప్యాషన్ ఉంటే, కుడ్ బి రీడింగ్ బుక్స్ కావచ్చు, లేదా మీ ప్యాషన్ ఫోటోగ్రఫీ కావచ్చు, ట్రావెలింగ్ కావచ్చు, ఏదైనా కావచ్చు, శ్రద్ధతో దాన్ని ఫాలో అయితే డెఫినెట్గా మీరు రీచ్ అవుతారని చెప్పి కూడా తను ఇందాక చెప్పడం జరిగింది. సో ఇది ఆకర్షణతో ఒక ఫన్ చాట్ అనుకోవచ్చు, లేదా ఒక చిట్ చాట్ అనుకోవచ్చు. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ జాయినింగ్ విత్ అస్. Keep watching RTV.